Hi guys, Feta to another episode of Dimitra's Dishes. Today we're going to be making baked feta with tomatoes. This is the perfect example of how simple ingredients come together in no time to create a delicious dish that can be used as an appetizer, a side. You can even turn this into a sauce and put it over pasta or even chicken. I mean, who am I to stop you? This is so delicious and so full of flavor. Is that the same thing? It's really good. Trust me. Let's get started. So you're going to need a baking dish with some cherry or grape tomatoes. These are grape tomatoes. Use whatever you have, whatever you love. A nice big block of feta cheese. Now the best feta to use is a sheep's milk feta because it's super creamy, but it's expensive and sometimes not easy to find. Today I'm using a cow's milk feta. So again, use whatever you've got. This. And put the tomatoes in after the feta, you guys. This is getting a little tricky. There we go. Okay, this needs lots and lots of olive oil. A little bit of salt for the tomatoes. And it would be a good idea to season them before you put the feta in. Do as I say, not as I do, I guess. A tiny bit of black pepper. And as many crushed red pepper flakes as your heart desires. We're also going to add some dried oregano. And then capers. If you have capers, use them. They are so good. They're going to add a little bit of tanginess to this, and it's just going to add another layer of flavor that is so good with the feta and with the tomatoes. And you need about 1.5 to 2 tablespoons or so. But as you can see, this is really a recipe that you don't measure too much, as you can see. The oven is preheated to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. This is going to go in there and bake until the feta is nice and soft. That's going to take about 20 minutes. Right after 20 minutes are up, I'm going to turn the broiler element on and I'm going to move this to the top rack of my oven. And I'm just going to let it broil for about 2 to 3 minutes or until it gets really nice color on top. I'll show you what it looks like as soon as it comes out. The feta and the tomatoes are ready. They roasted at 400 degrees for 20 minutes. Then I did turn the broiler element on and I left it under there for 5 minutes. I'm looking for color. Now every oven works differently. Some of them are going to make it turn golden before you even turn the broiler on. Keep an eye on it. This is what you're looking for, that beautiful golden brown color on top. Once it comes out, most of the tomatoes should be a little bit wrinkled and should have gotten nice color. The feta should be nice and soft. It is time to take a bite, which is the best part of these videos. We get a caper, a tomato, and of course the feta, and I'm going to put it on a little bit of this bread here. Those capers, make sure you don't leave them out. They kind of pop in your mouth and they're briny and a little bit tangy. They're so delicious, along with that creamy feta and the tomatoes. They almost become like a sauce, so this would be a delicious sort of like a sauce to serve over pasta if you really want to do it. But my favorite way to serve this is as an appetizer with some bread, or you can have it like that if you're doing keto, because this is definitely low carb. Is this really a recipe? I mean, I don't think you really need a recipe. You just put as much of whatever you want in here. That's really how you make it. But I will have the printed version on the website, dimitrasdishes.com. I hope you guys give this a try and let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Kali Orexi, and I'll see you back here with another recipe. Yes, yes.